Hey Taurus, how are you? G7 Healing here. Okay, so check out my shorts first if you want and come back to this reading. But maybe you went from my shorts to here, but whatever. Anyways, he, she, they, take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, Taurus, you got to leave it. If it does, keep it. Roles can be reversed, remember, okay? And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. So Taurus, we're going to do what needs to be embraced by this relationship, what needs to be accepted by this relationship, and what needs to be let go of this relationship. So, okay? Like I said, remember, roles can be reversed and he, she, they. Okay? So let's get to the overall energy of how does Taurus's relationship need to embrace this? You got a couple different ones. Okay, so the first one you got sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. And gossip. I am afraid of what others think. So this is the overall energy. So if you want to go back to my shorts, I'll give you a little recap. So the shorts are all about, there's things that need to be talked about. There's things that need to be communicated. There's information that needs to be had. Okay. And then you got the four of spades that's clarifying it. And normally I would say, oh my gosh, hold back, don't talk. But it's not like that. It's direct opposite was I was getting. So that's why I was kind of like, what? Like what's going on here, Taurus? There's something that needs to be communicated to your partner or to you, vice versa, okay? But there's something that you or your partner have been resting on. There's something that needs to be said. There's some type of truth. There's something that needs to be talked about. Because I think that, unfortunately, Taurus, that other people's opinions and standards is getting in the way of this relationship. Whether you're together or not, it doesn't matter. There's some outside persuasion. That's what I kept getting, persuasion. There's some type of persuasion and manipulation on the outside. Or it's just like falsehood. It's kind of like, oh, but they said this. Doesn't mean that it's the right. You know what I'm saying? You got to judge that yourself. So what's all about being non-judgmental is all about, you can't judge someone's standards or opinions. You can't hold accountable for what they think. It's your own thoughts that matter. And you can't go from what other people think. You got to have your own thoughts. I'm not saying you can't talk to somebody. I'm not saying that, Taurus. But I'm just saying sometimes someone's opinion's not your opinion and not your standards. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some clarification on the sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. So Taurus, this could be you or your partner. This is what this whole relationship is embracing. The whole relationship is about sabotage and gossip. So I'm trying to give you just some information so that you know how to navigate this, okay? And it's calling out. It's time for you to communicate. It's time for you to also, maybe, thank you, Spirit, for you to go in solitude and really think about how you feel and really think about what needs to be said to your partner, okay? So clarify the sabotage and gossip, universe. Clarify the sabotage and gossip. Okay, that one wants to come out. I'm telling you right now, there's so many people curious about this relationship. There's curiosity. And I feel like curiosity is forming into their own opinions and their own standards about where and what this should be. And Taurus, I feel like I'm not saying, like I said, you don't need to not talk to anybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just make your own judgment without judging anyone on their standards or opinions. And their situations are going to be different than yours. Their paths are going to be different than yours. Period. Who cares if you're the yin and the yang? Who cares if you're direct opposite? That's what I'm getting. You guys are direct opposite. Like direct opposite, but there's something that works between you two. That's what I'm getting. And other people on your side, it has their own opinion and standards, and other people on their side has their own opinion and standards. And it's not between, their group and your group. It's between you and them, right? So just keep that in mind. So people are very curious, and I keep hearing the word jealous. They're a little jealous because they can't pinpoint how the heck is this relationship working. We are not, just because we're different, it works. But that's what I'm saying. It's nobody else's business. It's not anybody else's business. Period. Okay. So I don't think we need to get any more clarification on that one. So let's go ahead and go to, what does this relationship accepting? Does this relationship accept? For Taurus, thank you. Oh, wow. Overwhelmed. I'm stressed from this. This is draining me. I'm telling you, the reason why this relationship is getting stressed out and drained by you or your partner, take it how it resonates, Taurus, it's because there's so many energies that have no business being in your business. Period. This is between you and them. You and your partner only. Okay? It's overwhelming because you're creating this, like, it's almost like a snowball effect. Once you tell somebody one thing that happened between you and your partner, then that person wants to come back because they're curious, because they don't understand why it's working, and their own opinions form from their standards, from their past. And then it just starts going into a snowball effect of just getting more stories and putting more things in your head because they're set on, I'm sorry, sabotaging this relationship. Whether they're doing it consciously or subconsciously, it doesn't matter. Whatever energies are coming from the outside, whether it's your side or your partner's side, it's literally deteriorating this relationship. So let's get some clarification on the overwhelmed. Clarify the overwhelmed, please, universe. Ooh, okay. Yes. I'm telling you right now, Taurus, check this out. There's anxiety, stress all over this reading. There's too many people involved. So let's go back to the Four of Spades, okay? That's the overall oracles. Yes, it's time to move on this. Yes, in a sense of communicate with only your partner about really the details of this relationship. I mean, you can do whatever you want, Taurus, but this also is calling for you to go in solitude and take a rest and figure out what you really want. Are others' opinions your opinions? Are other standards your standards? This is time for you to dig deep because I'm telling you, the energies are on the outside of this relationship are really deteriorating this whole beautiful partnership. And I believe it's a beautiful partnership. It's unique. And I think a lot of their opinions is because it's kind of like light and dark. Not literally, but I'm just trying to give you a metaphor here. It's so direct opposite on, and it's obvious to everybody, but there's something about it that works. And that makes people curious and start talking and start forming opinions and standards that they feel you should know because they don't understand it. But it's not anyone's business. Okay, let's get to let go. What does this relationship need to let go of for Taurus? What does this relationship need to let go of for Taurus? I kind of already know Taurus, but you know. There we go. This is beautiful. Understanding. I see your side of the story. So, this is what you need to let go of. Other people's opinions and standards and their side of the story. You need to let that go. And it's not just you, Taurus. It's your partner, too. Okay? Nobody is in a partnership with one, two, take it how it resonates, you know what I mean? No judgment here. But nobody can understand it. It's no one's business. And no one should be judging nobody. Because whatever works, works. Instead, maybe you should tell them, hey, you know what? I'm not going to give you any more details. I'm going to put this between me and my partner now. And we're going to move forward. I don't care if you agree with me or not. But I love this person. I'm true to myself. I want to be with this person. And there's something there. Even though we might be having a rough time or a misunderstanding. But I'm not going to listen to anybody else anymore. I'm going to listen to my soul. And I'm going to believe in our connection that's beautiful and real. Because that's the way to go. And if people have standards and opinions, what do? You say, cool, thank you for your side. I'll take that into, I'll take a note, but then you toss it out the window, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get some clarification on understanding, because I know I'm right. Please clarify understanding, please, for Taurus. choices and decisions. It's your choice, Taurus, or your partners, or both of you. It's your choice what direction this is going to go, okay? This is your choice also to let people's opinions in or even people in. I'm telling you, if people are that you know that you've talked to about this relationship that were negative in any way, shape, or form, those are not the ones you're going to want to bring around your partner. Do you know what I'm saying? This is where it's like, they can have their own opinions as long as it doesn't affect you or your partner. And it has to be positive. I mean, come on. I mean, we need to be positive. If I'm coming to somebody for help, Taurus, take it how you want it. But I'm going to take their information, doesn't mean I'm going to do it, though. It's nice to know other people's, opinions and be like, no, I would totally do something different than what you would do because we're not the same. It's not even about that, though, Taurus. It's about the relationship. You with the person is not like any other relationship. You with another person is not like any other relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Let's get the advice. Let's get one more for advice for Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus? Okay, here we go. Soul ties. Here we go. I always feel connected to you. And dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. So, what's the advice here? You have to understand that you have a beautiful connection here, Taurus. A beautiful connection. And it's time for you to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself first before moving forward. After you figured that out by going into solitude, then you need to communicate with your partner and nobody else. All right, I love you, Taurus. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later, Taurus. Bye.